A very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. The scene a short time ago, this crowd decked out in purple, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle with the Tennessee Titans. And that one into the end zone for an opening touchback. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field of the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
On second down, here's Henry. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
He'll buy some time right. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 44-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. He's got the first down here inside the 30. That one good for 37 yards.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
The Titans were number 1 in the NFL in red zone touchdown percentage last year, 77%. It's 1st and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And this is good. Our score, 7-0, Tennessee.
The score, Titans 7, Vikings nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
This will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
The tackle made by Jayon Brown. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 30-yard line.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
That's good.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Cook. And he'll get this up only to about the 33.
Cook on the carry.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
33-yard line.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
8 yards to go on second down. Operating from the gun, Walker. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. From the gun, Walker. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
To throw is Walker. Back to the air on second down. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. And a 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
So on 4th down, Britton Colquitt on to punt.
Vikings.
this turns into a mess as it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. What a great start. You get the points on the first drive of the game. Now here you get an interception. Look to add to your lead.
And I just wonder about the strategy we saw coming right back at them. Yeah, they're down, but I felt like they were pressing it too much. They didn't need to play catch-up this early in the game, and it ended up costing them.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. He completes it to Henry. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. Now Tannehill. Flushed out right. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Tannehill finding Davis for a Titan first down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Titans 7, Vikings nothing.
He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Beating him there with his legs. 21 yards, first down.
Pretty nice play here. They go read option, read the defensive end, and when he collapsed down inside, how about the quarterback pulling it, keeping it, and not only getting to the second level, but picking up some really nice yardage.
Very, very well read. From the red zone now, Tannehill. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Anthony Settle popping in for the sack.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end. Someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
2nd and 16. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. 3rd down now.
They did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way, so he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it, just move on to the next play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Derrick Henry. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now.
Joseph on for the field goal. A 39-yard attempt.
The kick by Joseph is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Returnable here for Davis. And able to get this out to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up first and 10. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on second and 10. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
A loss of 1 brings up 3rd down and 11.
Walker on 3rd down. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, 76 yards. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now he can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get play, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards, a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. This is Henry. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
He's brought down.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line to hold blockers off of them.
The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Third and long, it's Tannehill. Flush to his right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And he will take this across midfield and down the 48-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Now Walker on 1st and 10. That's complete to the receiver Thielen. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st first down, but it winds up incomplete. He was looking for his tight end there, Kyle Rudolph, but it'll be second down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Here's Walker. Going to throw again. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Operating from the gun, Walker. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And nothing there on the return. They got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. So I remember playing in these spots, and my coach was always saying, don't be afraid.
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. And picked up by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying off in a big, big way.
And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
They'll run for it with Cook. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Dalvin Cook, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings have taken the lead. And that makes it 14-10.
Makes the score Vikings 14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble, bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
7-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And his throw is going to be incomplete. The intended receiver that time, Adam Humphries. And it'll bring up 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Tannehill. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. The rookie Jeff Gladney picks it. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
It's good, and it's 21-10.
Makes the score Vikings 21. Titans.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Fresh off the pick six, it's Tannehill. Escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Second down and 4. Here's Tannehill. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So third and long after the sack. Tough task for Tannehill and the Titans. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. He's going deep for Brown. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now. Last year's All-Pro punter Brett Kern comes on for Tennessee as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is taken at the 18. Touchdown and a stunning end of the first half.
And they kicked it to him. They kicked it to him.
And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. Taken in the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. To throw is Walker. They're going for Jefferson down. And got his man complete.
Bring it! Bring it!
Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. It took them a while to get their speedster involved, but they found him downfield there.
And what we've discovered as we've watched games is the speedster doesn't have to have a lot of catches, doesn't have to have volume in order to have a huge impact on the game. His speed scares the heck out of defenses. And other guys can capitalize, but when you finally hit him and he carries it all the way into the end zone, that's what you're paying him for. That big threat that can make big plays on a limited number of catches.
That's how you step on the stage with your first catch. Take it to the house. So with a missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
First down, Titans.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Tannehill. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Anthony Barr. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Sliding out of the pocket. It's caught. Smith. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain there of 21 yards. Now a 1st down throw, Tannehill. That's complete to his tight end, Ferkser. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
1 yard.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Tannehill. He's got Smith here. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Walker. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, Walker. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Here's Jackson. It's a net of 40 there. Punt of 48 and a return of 8. And it'll be Titan football.
32-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked up by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in the game, you're thinking, must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time. And that's another great play to come away with the football.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Try to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. About 3 yards there to the 27.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Second and 7. Off the play fake. Walker. Throw left side on target to Thielen. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. That one a first down pickup of 8.
I don't care how you look at it, how you cut it, how you parse it. Adam Thielen continues to be an absolute marvel, coming from where he did, Division III football, to being one of the top receivers in the NFL. But it's going to be vital for the Vikings in 2020 to keep number 19 on the field, especially since he lost his old running mate, Stephon Diggs, to the Buffalo Bills. And hamstring injury last year really held his numbers in check. His lowest receiving yardage since 2015. Look for another breakout from Adam Thielen after plays like that.
They'll run with Cook. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Ball carrier.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried.
And he'll get him. Touchdown, Minnesota. P.J. Walker keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Vikings capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 38-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 38-yard line, 2nd and 9. To throw is Tannehill. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Being chased out left. Got him in. It's Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Tannehill to his top target, Brown, for a Tennessee first. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now left side on the swing pass. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
On 1st down, Tannehill. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes. Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd. And he loses the football. Tannehill loses it. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They're going for Jefferson downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Lets it fly for Thielen. Coverage and it's intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Brings up 2nd.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now Tannehill. He gets it to Humphries. Touchdown, Titans. Adam Humphries. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And it's a fake. They'll try and throw it.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed first quarter?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. Eluding the pressure right. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Dalvin Cook is running back, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again, Walker. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
I love the durability of Kyle Rudolph. He hasn't missed a game for the Vikings since 2014. Always on the field, always contributing. They keep calling him a dependable target. He can be that and more. And remember, in the overtime win against New Orleans in the playoffs last year, who caught the game-winning touchdown? That guy right there, Kyle Rudolph.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son.
And that'll be intercepted by the Pro Bowl safety Harrison Smith. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Here's Walker. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
Dancing to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's again to Cook. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down, forthcoming.
Brings up 4th down and 1.
Dan Bailey now for the field goal try. And this a 39-yard attempt. And Bailey able to knock it through. And that'll extend this lead now up to 25. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing again on 2nd down. Tannehill, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. That's It's Yannick Ngakoue with a sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and now the football is going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches, be honest, don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
He's got the first down and more past midfield. 22 yards there, a first down.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. They set up the screen for Henry. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 10 more there and another first down.
It's a gain of 10. And the Titans first down. Today's final score, Vikings 50.
A big offensive explosion leading them to victory. And the defensive guys are just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Vikings, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for the Titans, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Pittsburgh Steelers. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.